Our children are actually taking days off to where they're completely exhausted from the trials and tribulations that we didn't experience. I mean, as I heard you talk to the county executive, it's so true. The same thing exists even in my generation. It's a little bit later than yours, but still is the exact same thing to where we don't, it's just small, just a small window. But it really is one of those where we have to start to understand that these are the kinds of things to where parents are actually even calling in and saying, I need to have a mental health day for my child to get them away from the stresses and the challenges of what we see. And just as you said, and you commented about social media, I just want to highlight that and have us really reflect on the fact that if you're the person who has parents who are struggling to be able to afford the cell phone for you so that you can keep up with the Joneses, and then you hear and you see on Instagram all the great things that your other friends are doing and how your life is not the same. All it's doing is highlighting for them the differences in terms of where they are and different. And these are the things that we're hearing from our kids as you talk to them and say, this is even more so talking about how these kids' lives are so much better than mine. And my life is horrible. And my life isn't good because those kids are going on vacations and going on trips, and here I am stuck and can't do whatever. And so you're right, social media plays a key part, not in terms of just internalizing and making a front in terms of how my life is great and it's really not, and I really don't feel great about myself, but it also makes other people feel less positive about themselves. So just wanted to share that with you, something that we're seeing in our schools and when it comes to the mental health of our children, it's really something that we need to continue to prioritize, which really comes down to ensuring that we have additional counselors and resources inside our schools. So thank you.
Thank you. And Oregon recently, implemented mental health days. I guess I had a slight difference when I was reading about what Oregon did and just said that they should just be included with sick days and not, have to classify that it is a mental health day, and just fit into that. And again, not being the education expert, but one of the things that maybe our school systems, I was going to talk to Dr. Sammons about it, is that why not have mental health days at school where kind of all your classes, you talk about mental health. I mean, and it can be, and even relaxation exercises. I know they have to get through criteria, the curriculum, and they have to do the test and stuff like that, but there's time that even in a math class that you can say, we're just going to do third grade math today in high school or for the first hour. Here's a sheet just like what you had in the third grade, or second grade. It's just 1 + 1, and just something to let kids relax a little bit after they laugh for a while.